This prehistoric ocean was Thalassophobia, on steroids. Massive predators, endless battles, and a sea teeming with terrifying creatures. This was the Western Interior Seaway. Stretching from the Gulf of Mexico to the Arctic Ocean, this prehistoric inland sea was home to some of the most fearsome marine life ever to exist. Imagine giant mosasaurs with crushing jaws, colossal cephalopods that could rival today's largest squids, and sharks on steroids, all vying for dominance. If you think today's oceans are scary, wait until you hear about this underwater battleground. So, without further ado, let's explore the deadly inhabitants of this ancient ocean. Oceanography, where, what, when. The Western Interior. Seaway was a massive prehistoric inland sea that existed about 100 to 66 million years ago during the late Cretaceous period. Stretching from the Gulf of Mexico to the Arctic Ocean, it split North America into two landmasses, Laramidia to the west and Appalachia to the east. At its peak, the seaway was up to 970 kilometers wide and over 3,200 kilometers long. Despite its size, it was remarkably shallow, averaging around 50 meters in depth, with some areas reaching up to 900 meters. The seaway's warm and tropical climate fostered a diverse marine ecosystem. This warm environment was crucial for the proliferation of various aquatic species, from tiny plankton to massive marine reptiles. The waters were nutrient-rich, supporting a food chain that began with plankton and extended to apex predators like mosasaurs and giant sharks. The seaway's shallow nature allowed sunlight to penetrate deeper, promoting photosynthesis and sustaining the abundant marine life. And let's not forget that the Western Interior Seaway was significant for several reasons in the prehistoric world. It served as a crucial migratory route for marine species and influenced the climate and sedimentation patterns of the surrounding regions. The seaway's rich deposits of marine fossils have provided scientists with invaluable insights into the late Cretaceous period's marine life and environmental conditions. This prehistoric ocean shaped the geography and biodiversity of ancient North America and left a lasting legacy that continues to intrigue scientists and explorers today. So, let's delve into the most formidable inhabitants of this seaway, starting with the fearsome mosasaurs, whose dominance in these waters was unmatched. Giant mosasaurs. Giant mosasaurs were some of the most formidable marine predators that ever lived, dominating the Western Interior Seaway during the late Cretaceous period. Iron grip, and their fossilized remains provide a glimpse into a world where the ocean was a battleground for survival. They exhibited a remarkable diversity in species, each adapted to specific ecological niches within the seaway. Interestingly, their sizes range dramatically, from relatively small species to enormous giants that could rival modern whales. This diversity allowed them to exploit various prey and habitats, ensuring their dominance in the marine ecosystem. One of the smaller yet significant species of mosasaurs was Cladastes. Typically measuring around 20 feet in length, the Cladastes was an agile hunter. Its slender, streamlined body allowed it to maneuver quickly through the water, making it an adept predator of smaller fish and invertebrates. Cladastes likely inhabited the shallower regions of the seaway, where it could easily ambush its prey. They were formidable predators despite their size, using their sharp conical teeth to grasp and immobilize their victims. The Platycarpus was another notable mosasaur, slightly larger than Cladastes, some reaching up to 24 feet in length. Unlike Cladastes, the Platycarpus had a more robust build, with a broader body and stronger jaws. Its diet likely consisted of various prey, including fish, squid, and perhaps smaller marine reptiles. Fossil evidence suggests that the Platycarpus was well adapted to shallow and deeper waters, indicating a versatile hunting strategy. Its teeth were more fragile than other mosasaurs, implying that it specialized in softer prey, avoiding the hard-shelled creatures. Then came the Tylosaurus. They were one of the largest and most fearsome mosasaurs, with some individuals growing up to 52 feet long. This giant predator had a powerful build, with a robust skull and jaws filled with large, serrated teeth designed for slicing through flesh. One of Tylosaurus's unique features was its elongated snout, which it likely used as a battering ram to stun or injure prey before delivering a fatal bite. Its diet was incredibly diverse, including fish, sharks, birds, other marine reptiles, and even smaller mosasaurs. As an apex predator, Tylosaurus dominated its environment, using its size and strength to outcompete other predators for food. Mosasaurus, perhaps the most well-known species, was another giant, with some specimens reaching lengths of up to 56 feet. The Mosasaurus had a relatively large skull compared to its body, allowing for a powerful bite. Its teeth were adapted for gripping and cutting, with two opposite cutting edges and prismatic structures that enhanced its ability to tear through flesh. Studies suggest that Mosasaurus had a bite force between 13,000 and 16,000 pounds per square inch, making it one of the most powerful biters among marine reptiles. This fearsome predator likely used ambush tactics, relying on its excellent binocular vision to track and capture prey. Its diet was varied, including fish, sharks, marine reptiles, and even large cephalopods. The presence of these diverse and deadly predators in the western interior seaway just shows the complexity and danger of this prehistoric ecosystem. However, each species of mosasaur played a crucial role in maintaining the balance of marine life, and their interactions shaped the dynamics of this ancient sea. But as we delve deeper into, did you know that the Deinosuchus is one of the largest crocodilians to ever exist, roaming the waters and coasts of the western interior seaway during the late Cretaceous period? Known for its enormous size and powerful bite, the Deinosuchus was a fearsome predator that rivaled even the largest marine reptiles of its time. Its name, which means terrible crocodile, aptly describes this terrifying creature. Physically, the Deinosuchus was a behemoth. It could grow up to 39 feet in length and weigh as much as 8.5 tons. Its massive skull, broad and alligator-like in shape, was equipped with robust jaw muscles that contributed to its extraordinary bite force. Some estimates suggest that the Deinosuchus could exert a bite force exceeding 100,000 newtons, making it one of the most powerful biters in the animal kingdom. This incredible biting power, combined with its conical crushing teeth, allowed the Deinosuchus to prey on various large, tough-skinned animals. The Deinosuchus inhabited a range of environments within the western interior seaway. It was commonly found in bays, estuaries, and coastal regions, but occasionally ventured into deeper waters. Fossil evidence indicates that the Deinosuchus lived on both sides of the seaway, with individuals in the western regions growing larger than those in the east. This distribution suggests that the Deinosuchus was highly adaptable, which primarily relied on their speed and agility to hunt. The Deinosuchus used brute strength and ambush tactics, showcasing the diversity of predatory strategies in the western interior seaway. However, the western interior seaway was infested with other deadly creatures like the gigantic cephalopods, which are often referred to as the real-life krakens. The prehistoric cephalopods were some of the most fascinating and fearsome creatures to inhabit the western interior seaway. And among them, the colossal Tusoteuthis and Enchoteuthis stood out as true giants, often compared to modern-day krakens. Tusoteuthis and Enchoteuthis were members of the now-extinct family of cephalopods that lived during the late Cretaceous period. These creatures could reach lengths of up to 30 feet, rivaling today's largest squids. Their bodies were more robust compared to modern squids, with shorter, thicker tentacles lined with powerful suckers and hooks for capturing prey. Unlike the elongated, slender bodies of modern squids, these prehistoric giants had a more compact form, which may have contributed to their strength and predatory efficiency. The Parapuzotia, another remarkable cephalopod of the western interior seaway, belonged to the ammonite order. Unlike the squids, the Parapuzotia had a large, coiled shell that provided both protection and buoyancy. These shells could reach diameters of up to 11 feet, making the Parapuzotia one of the largest and heaviest cephalopods of its time, patterns that likely contributed to its strength and resilience. The behavior and diet of Parapuzotia remain somewhat mysterious due to the extinction of all ammonites. However, it is believed that they were also opportunistic feeders, consuming a wide range of marine life, from plankton to small fish. The shell structure suggests that the Parapuzotia could control its buoyancy effectively, allowing it to hover in the water column and ambush prey. This ability would have made it a stealthy and unpredictable predator in the prehistoric seas. Compared to modern cephalopods, these prehistoric giants had several unique features. Tusoteuthis and Enchoteuthis, with their robust bodies and powerful tentacles, were built for strength and speed, unlike the more streamlined modern squids. The Parapuzosha's large, coiled shell set it apart from today's cephalopods, which generally lack such extensive external armor. And now, to the sharks, which we must assume were on steroids. Sharks on steroids. Prehistoric sharks in the western interior seaway were some of the most formidable predators of their time, which can be likened to sharks on steroids due to their size and ferocity. Among them, the Tychidus was a colossal shark that could reach lengths of up to 30 feet. Unlike typical sharks, the Tychidus had a unique set of flattened, broad teeth designed for crushing. This specialized dentition allowed it to feed primarily on hard-shelled prey, such as mollusks and crustaceans, making it a dominant force in the seaway's ecosystem. Another fearsome shark, the Cretoxarina, also known as the Ginsu shark, was a fast and agile predator. Reaching lengths of up to 26 feet, it was similar in appearance and behavior to the modern great white shark. The Cretoxarina's diet was diverse, including fish, other sharks, and marine reptiles. Its sharp, serrated teeth and powerful jaws enabled it to deliver devastating bites, making it one of the most efficient hunters in the ancient seas. Its streamlined body and tail fin allowed it to achieve high speeds, essential for ambushing prey. The Squalocorax, or the crow shark, was smaller, typically around 16 feet in length, but no less deadly. It was a versatile predator and scavenger known for its unique ability to prey on pterosaurs. Its sharp, curved teeth were ideal for sawing through flesh, and its excellent vision allowed it to track reptiles that ventured too close to the water. These prehistoric sharks, with their unique adaptations and hunting skills, contributed to the danger and complexity of the western interior seaway. But there were also some ugly and mean-looking fish in these waters, further illustrating why this ancient ocean was a place of constant peril. The ugliest and meanest fish. The Zoophactinus, fossil evidence supports this, with several specimens discovered containing the remains of partially digested prey inside their stomachs. One of the most notable specimens of the Zoophactinus is the famous fish-in-a-fish fossil, which vividly demonstrates its voracious appetite. This remarkable fossil shows a large Zoophactinus with the nearly intact remains of another sizable fish, Gillicus arcuatus, inside its stomach. The Gillicus was about 6 feet long, underscoring the incredible capacity and aggressive feeding behavior of the Zoophactinus. Was not the only fascinating group of inhabitants in the seaway. There were also long-necked plesiosaurs. Plesiosaurs, the long-necked reptiles. The plesiosaurs were fascinating marine reptiles that thrived in the western interior seaway during the late Cretaceous period. Known for their distinctive long necks and broad, flat bodies, the plesiosaurs were a unique and diverse group of predators. Their unusual body structure and hunting techniques made them one of the most intriguing inhabitants of this ancient sea. Physically, the plesiosaurs were characterized by their elongated necks, which could be as long as the rest of their bodies combined. This feature gave them a remarkable appearance and allowed them to reach and catch prey with precision. Their bodies were broad and flat, with 4 powerful paddle-like flippers that they used to fly through the water. Depending on the species, the plesiosaurs ranged from relatively small sizes of about 10 feet to giants exceeding 40 feet in length. Their streamlined bodies and large flippers made them agile swimmers, capable of maneuvering quickly to capture prey. The plesiosaurs exhibited a significant diversity in species, each adapted to different ecological niches. The 2 main groups were the long-necked plesiosaurs, like Elasmosaurus, and the short-necked, large-headed pliosaurs, such as Kronosaurus. The long-necked plesiosaurs had numerous small vertebrae in their necks, allowing for a wide range of motion and the ability to snatch prey with ease. In contrast, pliosaurs had shorter necks but larger heads and more powerful jaws, making them formidable predators of larger marine animals. Long-necked plesiosaurs, such as Elasmosaurus, likely used their necks to ambush small fish and cephalopods. By keeping their bodies hidden and extending their necks, they could sneak up on prey with minimal detection. Their small pointed teeth were perfect for grasping slippery prey, ensuring a firm hold once they struck. The polycotylids, another group of plesiosaurs, had shorter necks but still retained the 4-flippered body plan. They were fast swimmers and probably pursued their prey actively rather than relying on ambush tactics. Pliosaurs, on the other hand, were the top predators among plesiosaurs. With their large heads and powerful jaws, they could tackle bigger prey, including other marine reptiles. Their robust teeth and strong bite force allowed them to crush the bones of their victims, making them a significant threat to any creature in the seaway. But where did all these creatures go? Where did all the sea monsters go? The disappearance of the sea monsters from the western interior seaway was a gradual process influenced by multiple factors. Over millions of years, changes in climate and sea levels caused the seaway to shrink, reducing the habitats available for these marine giants. Many species slowly declined as their environments changed, and some evolved into new forms better suited to the shifting conditions. However, the most significant event that led to the extinction of these sea monsters was the asteroid impact 66 million years ago. This catastrophic event caused massive disruption, triggering tsunamis, wildfires, and a nuclear winter effect that drastically altered the Earth's climate. The impact site near the Yucatan Peninsula sent shockwaves through the oceans, decimating marine life. Evidence of this destruction is found in the iridium layer in geological records, as well as the presence of shocked quartz and other impact debris. Fossil records show a sudden and dramatic loss of marine biodiversity following the impact. Many of the dominant marine predators, including mosasaurs, plesiosaurs, and large sharks, disappeared. The aftermath of the asteroid impact marked the end of an era, paving the way for the rise of new species and the eventual dominance of mammals in the world's oceans. So, what do you think of the terrifying creatures that once roamed the western interior seaway? Would you have survived in such a period? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive in history, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos.